Kopish and the Kopish community. Hope you're well, better than what I'm feeling right now. So, this is the Kopish Viewers Review for Liverpool against Atalanta. Liverpool 0, Atalanta 3. I don't know what to say. I'm absolutely stunned. The performance tonight. So, first and foremost, when I saw the side and I saw the substitutes that are on the bench, the likes of Jota, the likes of Alexander-Arnold, the likes of, who else on the bench that's been out for a while? There's a few people. And I thought to myself, actually, the bench is strong. So if we need reinforcements, we can bring in the cavalry, no problem. It's probably the worst game I've seen them play in a long time in Europe, not even in Europe. You know, we haven't lost a game at Anfield in Europe for over 12 months, I believe. Is that right? If that's the case, then what in God's name were we thinking about today? What was going on? Honestly, guys, I just don't know where to start. You know, there's discussions that's been had. I heard about, is it tactics? Is it the players? Is it the manager? You know, I think it's a combination of a lot of things, really. When you think of some of the performances, they were awful, atrocious. The passing wasn't there, the commitment wasn't there. And to be honest with you, my personal opinion is I think we underestimated Atalanta. I saw some clips of them when they knocked Sporting Lisbon out. Think about Sporting Lisbon and the fact that they are heading for another winning their league in Portugal, and the fact there's so much talk about Ruben Amorim and Liverpool and everything else that goes with it. So they're a good side. Tactically, they froze them out. And they did exactly what they did with us. High line, press. As soon as they win the ball back, they've got people in certain pockets. Drew us out, played the ball in, and that was it. And that's exactly what they did with Sporting Lisbon. They've done exactly the same with us tonight. 3-0. We have got to go to Italy and try and bring back that deficit. The question is, can we do it? Has our season imploded? Is Klopp now thinking, sure, we're done? I think the game against Manchester United when we lost in the cup has really dented our confidence. We couldn't even beat them at the weekend, for God's sake. What was that all about? And now we get hammered at Anfield 3-0. Professionally, they need to turn it around. They've got Palace at Anfield this weekend. If they don't get a result there, our season is done. Done. Anyway, guys, I'm just so good to that. I'm lost for words. But listen, please comment, share, subscribe, and most importantly, press the like button, son. Peace.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Viewers Review. Liverpool 0, Atalanta 2. Before I talk about the game, I just want to say Eid Mubarak to everyone who celebrated. Obviously it's a little bit late, it was yesterday, but I just wanted to wish everyone a happy Eid to all the Kopish, to all the Muslim brothers and sisters in the Kopish community and anyone else who might watch the video. As far as the game is concerned, first of all, on the players, they were all garbage. Let's be real. Other than Cody Gakpo and the centre-backs, they were all garbage. They played with fear. They played weak. They were not strong enough on the ball. They were getting bullied too much. They were getting bullied way too easily. The decision making was terrible. The movement off the ball was even worse. I'll get into that a little bit later, but I just want to rip off that band-aid before. But yeah, as far as tactics are concerned, you can see that there's two things that I noticed. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Atalanta employed a man-to-man press as opposed to a zonal press, which is what we do, right? So every time we had the ball in our, you saw this predominantly in the first half. Every time we had the ball in our third, yeah, an Atalanta player was man marking one of our players. So there wasn't much of an outball. Hence why Keller had to just keep hoofing it long, right, to Darwin Núñez, who couldn't make the ball stick to him. Okay. Second of all, they played with a 4-4-2 diamond. I have no idea why we don't utilize the wide areas. I don't know why we don't create overloads in the wide areas. This is where the tactics things come from. It's not the how you start, it's how you go on. Yeah, and you see certain things, the manager should be able to react as opposed to constantly hoping that a player can get him out, bail him out. You know what I mean? It's just that's where I will blame Klopp today. He didn't react well enough to what Gasparini's team was doing, and it was like that for 90 minutes. And we went further and further into desperation mode because we kept trying to just do the same thing, like like a battering ram, and it just weren't working. Yeah, we've just the season has unraveled in basically 2 games. That's essentially what's happened. The season has unraveled. Like, we should have beaten Man United, we should have beaten this team, because even at 2-0, you can as a Liverpool fan, you know how we come back from how we can snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. And but I think 3-0 at the Bergamo is too much of a mountain to climb. They've got too much of a lead to defend, and we have to commit more bodies forward. And hope that we don't concede a goal. We have to score 4 goals without answer, and it's not. I don't think it's possible. Well, we can win 4-1. It goes to extra time, but we can't be having extra time now. It's too late in the season. It's such a shame, man. But it is what it is. The players brought it on themselves, man. This game has really made me feel like I just want the season to end so we can start afresh. Like, genuinely, I genuinely feel like that. And I know it's really disrespectful to Klopp, but I don't know. Like, he can't just not take blame for this. As bad as the players were, he can't not take blame for this. And this is another thing I need to say. I don't want to single out players, but I need to highlight Cody Gakpo. I thought he was the only player that was a shining light in this team. 2 other players I want to highlight is one, Darwin Núñez. You can't have. He had 3 big chances at goal. You can't have 3 chances at goal and not hit the target one time. It's absolutely abysmal as a centre forward. Like, we spent £85 million on a player. Okay, he gets assists and stuff, and he does a bunch of. And you know what? Yeah, I'm actually not even buying into this stuff anymore, because here's the thing: this guy gets bullied by defenders. He did not. He did had some good moments when he was 1v1 with that Wien or Hien or whatever that dude's name is. Yeah, that centre back. But for the most, but in the early periods of that first half, he couldn't get the ball to stick to him, and he was getting dispossessed. The other player that I want to highlight is actually Luis Diaz. Do you remember when Matt used to say, like, one thing about Curtis Jones is the fact that he holds onto the ball too long and he doesn't look up? What the hell does Diaz do? He does the exact same thing. And this is not me to get onto a man like Matt, yeah? I'm just saying, like, remember what he said. Apply that same thing to Luis Diaz. This guy holds onto the ball way too long, right? And doesn't release it and counterattacks and attacks his allow. Case in point, look at that chance right at the end. Just hit it first time. You shimmied already. Why are you trying to go, like, you've beaten a man, you've created some space, hit the target, release the ball. What are you waiting for? Find a player or shoot. Like, I don't know why you're holding onto the ball trying to take the scenic route to goal. I just don't get it. It's incredibly frustrating. But yeah, anyway, just people like the video, comment, subscribe, send interviews for you, man. I'm sickened. This is worse than Man United. Peace out, people.
Big up Team Kopish. I really don't feel like doing this. If we thought the draw against Manchester United at Old Trafford was a bad result, oh boy, oh boy. What do we have here, huh? So, quarterfinals, first leg at Anfield, Liverpool host Atalanta, and we get beaten by 3-0. And let's be honest, let's be realistic. Atalanta could have easily scored 5 or 6 goals, guys. Easily. What a dreadful performance. Every time we say that, okay, that was the worst game, the previous one was the worst game, This team of ours, they don't stop to surprise us. Currently, this is the worst game, the defeat. What do we even speak about the game? Okay, a lot of changes, but so what? So what? We had a lot of changes. Didn't we have a skeletal star team just a month or two back, and yet we performed brilliantly? So now with the additional players, shouldn't we be performing differently? Where is the cohesiveness? Where is the fighting power? Where is the intensity and things like that? We've got just a handful of games left, guys, and this is how we decide to crumble at the business end. It's just very shocking. It's no point singling out players. The entire team played shit, you know. Entire team played shit. I don't know what's going on with Kelleher though. I mean, I feel like he hasn't been in the best of forms lately, and I don't know why that is. He should be trying to keep Allison out. He should be trying to show the world that, look, I am a really good second keeper, and look, Allison should not get in this team because I'm going to be doing brilliantly. But no, he's missing that opportunity. Similarly with our forwards, Jota was injured, and our forwards are not taking that opportunity to cement themselves, being like, you know what, let's not miss Jota. Even the Jota had few minutes of game today, but look, he's just returning from injury, so yeah. What the hell is going on with Salah? Who knows? I don't have much expectations when it comes to, the other forwards like Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, and Gakpo. Having said that, yes, Gakpo had a better game, but oh god, it does not seem like we are going to make it to the next round of the Europa League semi-finals. But then again, it's Liverpool, you just never know. This emotional club and us emotional fans, it's going to be the death of, I don't think just me, but a lot of us. But hey ho, I don't know what's going on lately. It almost seems to me like something is falling apart, and I can't figure out what it is. I thought the players should be more rallied up, as there are a handful of games. I feel like Klopp and the management team needs to do better. This is their last few games remaining. Let's just see what happens next, guys. I'm out. Peace.
Well, here we are again. Atalanta 0, Liverpool 3. I mean, guess it's my fault that Klopp's leaving. I don't know. Shocking performance, awful. And I'm just going to address a few things because in it, yeah, you know who my favourites are, but I keep it consistent. Gomez had a bad game. But there was one idiot in the chat that's saying that, basically he's been, all the big main games defeats, he's been trash. But you don't look at, that's what I'm saying, but he was bad. But the whole team was bad apart from one. But what I'm going to say is Ibu and VVD to get away with murder. And this is what I hate about this Kopish community. The majority of fans, man, they pick who they choose, who's trash. I mean, the other day everyone was begging him off and like saying, yeah, but because he was bad yesterday, now he's dead, get rid of him, man. Some of these football fans got no clue. They forget about Gomez's track record since he's been at the club. Yeah. But some of these fans are actually fans. Listen, I've known Liverpool since I remember 1992, 1993, the Premier League, even before that, late 80s, Barnes and that. So don't try and tell me come with some crap saying that, he's trash and, it's his fault. Nah. What was Ibu? Yeah, he was trust for the goal. What was Ibu doing? Positioning in VVD. What was doing? It's Kelleher, the midfield, non-existent. Endo. I mean, Gomez has to come in to cover him because Endo can't run. Yeah? He had a dead game. The forwards, again, trash.
So let's not focus on one player, because some of these fans, you really don't understand the game of football, and you think, oh, and now all this begging of, oh, Trent is going to come in and save the day. Oh, we need Jota, we need that. Forget them. Because at the end of the day, the squad was good enough to beat a dead Man United team and beat an Atalanta team who are 6 in Sierra. Hey, deep that. And now we're begging for Trent or Jota, this person. Nah, that team was good enough. These players were just putting the levels down for the wrong time. You know what I mean? And now I like this. Everyone's like begging Trent, saying, oh, he will change everything defensively. Someone had the goal to say defensively he's great. No. Trent is defensively done out here. He's been like that for 4 or 5 years. Defensively, it always cost us moments and situations on the right hand side. But what I will agree is we need Trent for his attacking process, his creativity. Yes. You know what I mean? I mean, with the lineup, yeah, it didn't really need to start Elliott, but it's fine. I understand the changes. You know what I mean? No problem Jones starting. Sobel's been trash. He's got a whole bench, and Jones started well and faded. And I don't know. Now, technically, we could come back. We could do a Barcelona. Technically, we'll still win the league. And I was doing this, but will we do it? I don't think so. I just got no faith in the team, to be honest. And if I'm wrong at the end of the season, happy days. I will apologise. I will be proven wrong. But Klopp's got some big decisions to make, you know. And unfortunate for Kelleher, he had a stinker last minute, you know, and he's been great for us, you know, just the wrong time to have a stinker. But again, there's never a great time, but yeah. So you're going to Crystal Palace. Now, that should be a home win, a comfortable home win, but I don't even know anymore. We're either going to struggle to win the game or draw, you know? So whatever's going with the team, Klopp needs to pull it right and get these players back to action, because there's still 2 trophies to win amazingly, even though I don't think we can do it. And the crowd last night was terrible, man. I mean, Anfield, man, what was that? Now, this politics with flags and that, as Drift said, you know, but that was terrible. From the crowd, the players, the managers, just terrible, man. And, you know, the way about 2-3 weeks ago, the way our season was going, it was looking like our season's going to be just okay. And yeah, I remember Drift Carroll can say that, yes, we didn't expect this, but this is where we are. It's a strike when the iron is hot. It's just going to be an average season now, like potentially 3rd and Carabao Cup. And again, I'm not going to be happy, because it's just going to remind me of the 21-22 season, which was a little bit better, but you know, we were there to the end, but we're just bottle jobs at the moment. So let's see. So Liverpool 0, Atalanta 3. Honestly, man, I'm getting fed up with this. I'm out.